Hey no babes, and here in this video I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys how I created these Virgen de Guadalupe nails. And as you can see, here is our canvas, and as you can see, I did do a fill. If you guys watched my last video, I did do a fill on my nails, as you could see, so they are nicely structured and ready to go for my canvas here. So I am going to go in with a cotton stick, my adhesive, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this little Virgen de Guadalupe charm here on my ring finger right in the middle. And as you can see, also I'm turning my hand so that way I can see that it's nice and straight and aligned. And also I will make sure to link down below all the products that I use, as well as any of my social media, as well as any of my latest videos as well, so make sure to go check that out if you guys haven't yet. And here, as you can see, I applied it, and then once kind of good on the placement, I'm going to go ahead and spray my nail glue dryer here. Then after, here, as you can see, I'm applying gel, and I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, why didn't you apply it before? And as I was doing my nails, I was just kind of going with the flow, if that makes sense. I didn't really have an idea of how I wanted to do them or anything like that, but until after, I was like, oh, I could just bling everything out around. So yeah, I did it after, as you could see. So I definitely recommend, if you guys are gonna do it like this, do it before, so that way you don't have to struggle with the gel and stuff. But anywho, as you can see, I was getting it on the charm a bit, so just wipe it off as you go. But I was just going in with a thin layer of the reflective gel, and I'm going to be going ahead and applying it. And then after I'm done applying it, I'm going to go ahead and cure it for 45 seconds underneath the lamp. And then after it's done curing, as you can see, I'm going to go in with the second layer of the gel as well. And same thing, go all around the nail and then cure it again for 45 seconds underneath the lamp. Well, then after it's done curing, here, as you can see, I'm going back in with my cotton stick, my adhesive, and as you can see, I do have some bling in the background, so I am going to go ahead and bling out my entire nail all around the charm. So starting off with the green at the top, I am going in with emerald. I'm also going in with the silver clear color, as well as the light cyan, going in sizes 5, 7, 9, and 10, I believe, if not 12, and also a bunch of different shapes. So there I started off with emerald, like a little kind of triangle looking one, a marquise. I also added some raindrops as well as a diamond, and on the silver ones I only added small round ones, but it's all preference, just because also I was trying to go kind of fast and fill up my entire nail. So I did start off with green, going into like that silver clear color, and then into red, so just kind of representing the Mexico flag. So that's just simply what I did on that nail, and blinged out the entire thing. And here you will see the process as I'm going around and blinging the entire nail out. So about to right here is where I start to put my silver ones, and then right where the charm ends is where I start to put the red ones. So just a little preference, but that's just simply how I do it. And also, I do want to apologize if you guys hear my birds in the background. You might hear like chirping and stuff, so yeah, sorry about that if you guys hear it. But I did try, as I'm recording this, I'm recording it the day of, so it's currently raining, and well, it's kind of like drizzling here in Texas, but I definitely wanted to get this out the way, so that way you guys don't hear actual rain and thunderstorms in the background rather than like birds. So yeah, I do apologize for that. But here, as you can see, I'm applying the silver ones, and I'm going to be going ahead and blinging out my entire nail here. And then once I'm done finishing up my bling, here as you can see I'm spraying my nail glue dryer, and this is my cursed application. So then here on my pointer finger I'm going to be going ahead and adding more crystals, and on this finger I'm going to leave it with the base nude, and I'm actually gonna kind of attempt to do like a little rosary on my nail. And I kind of just added bling with the red and green crystals, and I only used SS5s. And also I kind of started like around my cuticle, and then I kind of went down into like a little loop, and then at the very end I did do a green and then a red and then the actual little Jesus and the little revet, I believe. It came in like a case with others, so I will make sure to link it down below if you guys are interested, because I feel like I'm gonna get questions about that. And also with the crystals, I went in a pattern, so I started off with, I believe, red or green, and then I went on from there for each either or color. So I did red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, and then just kind of went like that. And here as you can see I'm kind of going down, like I said, into a loop, and then at the very end I'm gonna do two reds where they meet, and then the green, and then the red again, and then the little Jesus. So that's just kind of how I applied it. And then once I was done applying, obviously I sprayed my nail glue dryer so that way I could dry it. And as you can see, originally this is how I was gonna have it, and apply more going down so that way it could look like it's dangling, but I didn't have enough space, so I kind of just removed the last two and then applied my little Jesus on there. As you can see, I didn't have enough space, so I just removed it and then applied my Jesus. And then after this I do go ahead and spray more nail glue dryer, and as well I do apply more adhesive like on the sides, like where the arms are. I'm not exactly sure if I included it or not, if I don't really remember, but as you can see I'm kind of pressing down so that way I don't have any air bubbles underneath. But I do apply more glue and then spray my nail glue dryer so that way it could dry, as you can see here. And then after I'm going to start to go in with my flower for my middle finger. So I'm going in with these two colors from Hey Beautiful. I'm going in with Bora Bora as well as this poppy red, and as you can see they are totally different reds. One is more darker than the other. And as you can see I'm going in with my number 2 brush, going in with monomer, and starting to apply my first bead so that way I could apply my rose. So as you can see, after grabbing my first bead, it was kind of dry, so I did apply my monomer, and as you can see I am pushing it upward. And honestly I'm gonna cover my whole entire nail with like a rose. So whenever you're doing this you kind of want to start like outward, if that makes sense. I kind of don't really know how to explain this, but as you can see I applied my first bead and I'm spreading it out. I'm not really exactly wanting it to be like right in the middle, so I'm starting out by starting out more outward, if that makes sense, and then working my way in. So as you can see I'm going in with my first bead, as you could see, and expanding it as much as I can. And that's basically all you really want to do, is place a bead and then just expand it as you wish, mold it however you want. And here as you can see I'm going in with my second bead. As you can see it was more on the drier side, and then I applied some monomer and it got really wet. So like I said, I was still kind of trying to figure out how to like work with the beads, because also I was using like a new brush, so I just kind of wanted to get the hang of it. So as you can see here, same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and push my product upward and making sure that it's not too close to the cuticle, because like I said, I want to do my entire nail, but I still want to have space because I did add leaves. So here as you can see I'm placing that bead and then just pressing very lightly down and expanding it outward. So as you can see I'm just kind of doing that, and as I'm adding more petals onto it, that's just simply what I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it directly on it. So then my next bead will be a side bead here, as you could kind of see, and then another side bead, and then just working my way in, as you can see from here, because I did time lapse it. And that's just simply what I did here, and I created my rose. Definitely make sure to comment down below if you guys want to see like a more in-depth video, but this is what it turned out to be. Like I did mention, I did use those two colors. So then now here I'm going in with my green to add my little leaves onto there, and as you can see I'm going in with very small beads and very dry ones as well, so that way I could make sure and mold it however I wish. So like I mentioned, I will be adding one leaf here at the top, and then I'm going to add another leaf down below at the bottom right. And as I'm spreading it, I'm kind of spreading it kind of like I would a petal, but very like just more flat onto the nail, not necessarily kind of curved. So also making sure that it's nice and clean on the sides and also on the rows. I don't have any green on the rows, so I kind of just mold it into a triangle, as you will see here, and then you will see later on that I do cut like a little piece of it, and you will see why. But I'm just kind of trying to create like a little triangle leaf, as you can see here, and I'm going in with my X-Acto knife here, as you can see, and just starting to flatten it out and create those little line details on there with my X-Acto knife. This is something I recommend, really good, so that way you could do like 3D art like this. And then here I'm doing the other side and creating the lines to that, and then you will see that that little corner right there on the side, I'm gonna cut it off just so that way it could give it more of like a leaf effect. I feel like it looked a little fat, but definitely make sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions and what you guys thought of my rose. But I'm gonna repeat this exact same step here on the bottom right like I mentioned, and create another leaf down below. And as I'm done applying the detail, as you can see, I'm going to start off by applying bling here on my thumb. So I'm going in with my adhesive, the cotton stick, and my wax pencils with the crystals. I'm going in with emerald and light cyan, the same ones that I was practically using. So first off, I'm going to go in with the teardrop right in the middle, and then right above that, I'm going to apply the biggest size of raindrop. And I believe the teardrop, I don't think there's that many sizes, but I'm pretty sure it's the smallest size, if so. But next, like I mentioned, I am going to go in with the light cyan teardrop, and then right in between the two crystals, I'm going to apply SS12s on the side of each, and then going down, I'm going to apply an SS5 in emerald, an SS5 in light cyan, and then an SS5 in emerald again. And I'm going to do the same thing on both sides, as you can see here. And then at the very end of the raindrop, I'm going to apply SS5 in emerald, and I'm basically going to do the exact same thing on my pinky, except of the teardrop, I'm going to actually apply marquise just because it is smaller and more narrower, so I wanted it not to look too bulky. So that's just simply what I did on my nails. And then after I was done with the bling, I did apply my nail glue jar so that way it could dry them into place. And then, as you can see, after I'm done applying the bling, I'm going in with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol to clean the crystals and just clean my nails overall. And I will be going in with application of gel. So then after, as you can see, I'm going to go in with my top coat and apply this on all my nails and making sure that you don't get on other crystals, as well as I will be going ahead and curing it for 45 seconds underneath the lamp. And also, I do apologize if you guys now hear the rain. It did start to rain as I was clearly recording this, so I do apologize, but I definitely hope that you guys enjoy still. But as you can see, I'm going to be going ahead and applying top coat to all of them, carrying it everything underneath the lamp for 45 seconds again. And you will see that I do one by one, just so that way I don't have any bulky nails and they don't come out too thick with the trail. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and carry it and just repeat the exact same step on the rest of my nails. And then once I'm done giving them that glossy finish, as you can see, I'm going to be going ahead and applying cuticle oil and rubbing that in on all of them. And once also, I did not include it, but after this, I do go ahead and clean them again with alcohol to give the crystals a nice shine. But as you can see, this is the final result, and I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions on what you guys thought of my set. And also, do not forget to check down below in the description for any of my social media, any of my latest videos, any of the products that I use. Subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and see you guys in the next one, nail babes.